My name is LCG and my metric number is 27141.
My name is Radhika Binti alias. My metric number is 3045.
I'm Ankabun and my metric number is 261972.
Hi, my name is Wan Ani Shazwani binti Wan Muhammad Hanafi. My metric number is 237888.
My name is Nurul Aini binti Muhammad Nasir. My metric number is 264355. Assalamualaikum. The assignment title for our group is Monopoly. Definition of monopoly is one firm that sells a good which has no close substitutes. Monopoly firms only represent industries because there are no other firms in the market. Example of monopoly firm in Malaysia is Tenaga Nasional Berhad TNB. TNB is the only firm that provides electricity to every building in Malaysia. In addition, if the firm decides to raise the price of the product, it need not worry about competitors who, by charging lower price, would capture a large share of the market at the monopoly's expense. Next, we go to characteristics of monopoly. First, one seller and a large number of buyers means the entire market is served by a single firm. Secondly, product has no close substitutes, means the product sold by a monopoly should be no close substitutes. Thirdly, price marker, means the monopoly decide the price of the good or product being sold. Fourth, advertising, means advertising in a monopoly market very important, but depends on the products sold. And the last one, price discrimination, means in monopoly, firm can change the price and quantity of the goods or service. They have four sources of monopoly power. Firstly, economy of scale. That means naturally monopoly can be shown when RSC is downward sloping. It is essentially wise to have only a single producer in the market. Secondly, legal barriers. It means intellectual property rights, including patents and copyrights, give a monopolist exclusive control of the production and selling of certain goods. Thirdly, exclusive control over important inputs, means large control of resources such as raw materials for production causes some companies to be the sole power in an industry. And the last one, no close substitutes, means a monopoly sells a good for which there is no close substitute. Then, two factors determine a firm elasticity of demand. Firstly, the elasticity of market demand, means the firm degree of monopoly power depends completely on the elasticity of market demand. More often, however, several firms compete with one another, then the elasticity of market demand sets a lower limit on the magnitude of the elasticity of demand for each firm. Secondly, the number of firms. The second determinant of a firm demand curve and thus monopoly power. The monopoly power of each firm will fall as the number of firms increase. As more and more firms compete, each firm will find it harder to raise price and avoid losing sales to other firms. There is only one seller of a product and large number of buyers exist. A monopolist is a price marker since there is only one seller and no competition, and it has the power to control the price in the market.
For the advantage of monopoly, we have 7. First is research and development. Monopoly can make supernormal profit, which can be used to fund high-cost capital investment spending. Successful research can be used for improved product and lowest cost in the long term. Without monopoly power that can patent give, there may be less development for medical drugs. In developing drugs, there is a high risk for failures. Monopoly profit give a free gather confidence to take risks and fund research with the proof filters. Next is economic of scales. Is an increased output will lead to a decrease in average cost for production. This can be passed on to consumers in the form for lowest price, and it also important for industry with high fixed costs such as thermal water and steam production. International competitive. There is a domestic firm may have monopoly power in the domestic country, but face effective competition in global market. For example, British still have a domestic monopoly but face competition globally. Market increasingly globalized, it may be necessary for a firm to have a domestic monopoly in order to be competitive internationally. Successful firm. There is a firm may become a monopoly through degree, effection, and dynamic. But a monopoly is thus a sign for success and not inefficiently. As an example, Google has gathered monopoly power through being regarded as the best firm for search engines. Monopoly regulation. A possibility is for a firm to have a monopoly situation, but the government set up the regulator to prevent a success for monopoly power. Example, utilities like water and gas are natural monopolies, so it makes sense to have a one provider. The regulator can limit price increase and ensure standards for service are met. Monopoly also can support law-making service because they can use their supernormal profit to subsidize socially useful but loss-making service. For example, a train company can use its monopoly power to set high price on speed service, but this allows the firm to subsidize unprofitable late-running service on set night, which is useful for people going out for the night. Is avoid the duplication of service. Most efficient number of firms is 1. For example, a city regulates its bus travel. Then, river bus company may compete for profitable per-hour service. This may lead to increased congestion as several buses turn up at once. Number for industry where monopoly is the best option. Electricity distribution. To distribute electricity to every house in a country, it is more efficient to have a monopoly provided. There is a significant economy of scale in having a comprehensive network. That because there is not point of having two electricity cables running up at the same street. Distributed electricity distribution for Malaysia is TNB, that is Tenaga Nasional Berhad.
Now I'm going to explain about the disadvantages of monopoly. There are 5 disadvantages of monopoly that are no consumer sovereignty, higher prices, lower output, inferior goods and services, dissatisfied consumer and price discrimination. Firstly, no consumer sovereignty exists in the monopoly market because consumers have no power to influence the production decisions, and there is no competing products for the already available market. Besides that, a monopoly firm would produce less output and charge higher prices for the goods and services, which lead to reduce the consumer surplus in the market. This is because there is no price wars occur that may have benefited the consumers. In addition, the existence of inferior goods and services in the monopoly market because of the lack of competition may cause the monopoly firm are willing to produce inferior goods and services as they know the goods will not fail to sell. Furthermore, monopoly firms sometimes known for practicing price discrimination, where they will charge different prices on the same product or service for different customers. Lastly, consumers get a raw deal from a monopoly market because the quality of the goods and services will be compromised. So, It is not wonder to see very dissatisfied consumers who often complain about the firm's products.
Comparison between monopoly firm and perfect competition industry. Monopoly firm equivalent at P0, price equivalent at P4, quantity equivalent at Qn when MC equal MR. Perfect competition industry equivalent at E1, price equivalent at P2, and quantity equivalent at QC when MC equal MR. Profit for monopoly firm earn more than normal at the output Qn level of P3, P4, AB. For perfect competition profit, firm get a normal profit at the output level QC. The allocative efficiency of production factor when P equal MC for monopoly firm at the QN output level, the price for monopoly firm at P4, while the cost of MC at P1. Make sure the price is higher than the marginal cost. Allocative efficiency of production factor when P equal MC for perfect competition at the QN output level, the price for the perfect competition firm at P2. This shows the price equal the marginal cost, P equal MC is P2. For production efficiency when P equal AC minimum, monopoly firm issue output before the minimum point of the average cost, the average downward cost, point B. Although the monopoly fund issue output at a lower average cost, but the average cost is higher than the monopoly average cost, OP3 more than OP2. Monopoly funds have the ability to increase output at lower average cost. For production efficiency when P equal AC minimum for perfect competition, the average cost of the perfect competition firm is minimal. With the price at point E, P2. The average cost is equal to the perfect competition firm price at point E1 is P2. And then supply demand. For monopoly firm, based on the figure 1, let's say the price that users are willing to pay in the both market is P0. The price change in the P4 monopoly market, therefore the customer supplies in the monopoly market is P0, P4, A. And then supply demand for the perfect competition based on figure 1, let's say the price users are willing to pay in both market is P0. The price change in the perfect competition market is P2. Therefore, the customer supplies in the perfect competition market is P0, P2, E1. And the last one, supply. Based on figure 1, let's say the price that willing to sell by production in both market is P5. Price received by the manufacturer in the monopoly market is P4. Therefore, the excess producer in the monopoly market is P4, AE 0, P5. And then for the perfect condition, based on figure 1, let's say the price that is willing to sell by production in both market is P5. The price decided by producer in the perfect condition market is P2, E1, P5.
Now we go through to monopoly versus oligopoly. A monopoly exists in area where one company, firm or entity is the only or dominant force that sell a product or service in an industry. This gives the entity enough power to keep other competitors away from the marketplace. This may be caused because of the industry requirement for technology, high capital, government regulation, patents, and or high distribution overhead. In an oligopoly, a group of smaller firms, usually two or more, control the market. However, none of them can keep the others from having significant influence in the industry, and they may sell products that are slightly different. Difference between monopoly and oligopoly. Monopoly is a marketplace where there is a single seller of goods or service, and he is the only price determinant in the market. The seller is the only provider of goods and service in that market. the seller has the power to influence the price of the goods, and there are a lot of buyers in the market of that goods. Oligopoly can be defined as the market structure where there are few sellers in the market, more than one, and maybe less than 10 selling products of the same category with not much of the differentiation. The differentiation is only pertaining to the make of the product or the packaging of the product. In this type of market, there is intense competition among the players, and the buyers have the choice to choose the identical alternative of the product among the available ones of the market. In monopoly, there is a single seller of good in the market, while in oligopoly there are few sellers in the market. Next, the last one is in a monopoly, there is no competition among the seller as there are only one in the market, whereas in oligopoly there are few sellers in the market and it is intense or fierce competition among the seller. In oligopoly, the customer has various choice among the product and are mainly driven by the price, customer taste and preference, and brand loyalty, whereas in monopoly the customer has no choice or alternative to pick among the goods.